Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and you're joining me back at the table for some more Zombicide Invader. This time we're playing Black Ops, which is an expansion pack which is readily available. There's some other expansion packs you can get for this which were Kickstarter exclusive. And there's also like another core game called Dark Side, which you cannot find for love nor money, or you can find, but for crazy prices, which I'm not going to pay. So this is probably going to be the last Invader stuff you're going to be seeing from me. It was a pleasure to paint these miniatures up. They're quite cool little badass crew. And yeah, so I will see how I get on with this. There are 10 missions in this, which are pretty good because that's the same amount as you get in the base game. I'm hoping the story is going to improve because the base game story was kind of like, I was kind of a bit disappointed at the end of it. But yeah, so let's get to the table and hopefully I can explain the new rules and not completely mess this up. Okay, so I've set up the very first mission for Black Ops. This is in invaded territory. Now, before we begin, I'm just going to go through a few new things that come with Black Ops. So the first thing I want to talk about is the new Abomination. So the new Abomination is a Juggernaut Abomination. And this guy, unlike the other kind of aliens in this game, you can't concentrate fire on him to kill him. He needs 3 hit points to destroy him. So you can only kill him if you have the Hellfire Cannon and you do the whole Molotov cocktail kind of grenade explosion thing, which will destroy him in one go. Or you destroy him in one of the new pod rooms. And I'll get to the pod rooms in a second. Might as well do that now. So one of the new room types in this game are pod rooms, which are these kind of like blue kind of thing with little eggs in. These are considered active mold kind of zones, except they're not going to destroy objectives. Otherwise, this wouldn't make any sense why this begins with with an objective in here. Because normally when you get mold come into an area, it will destroy any objectives in there. But yeah, these pod zones are basically active mold. So when you're spawning stuff, you're going to be spawning stuff in these places if you have anything with active mold. But if you manage to, you can target a pod room, and if you manage to do at least 2 damage, the entire room is destroyed. You can put an inactive mold token in there, which is pretty handy. We've got 6 new heroes as well to go into the mix of this. These are the Black Company, or the Black Ops team. I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're the Black Company. Black Squad. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so Black Squad come with a couple of new robots. So we have the Crawley bot. And this guy is basically all about guns. So he does 2 damage every time he hits, 1 to 3 range, 4 dice roll, 4 more hits. And yeah, so he's pretty good. So that's the Crawley bot. And he wasn't that interesting to paint, if I'm honest. I could have probably done a better job of that, but there he is. He's just death on legs. The next one is the Meteor Sentry Gun. Now, this is a very interesting weapon, and I may get how you play this wrong, so hopefully I don't. The general idea is you can fire through interior walls with this thing. So let me read out the general thing. So a range action, no line of sight required, may shoot through interior walls, automatically eliminate 1 target in each zone in a straight line from range 1 to the target zone. Target priority rules apply, ignores dark zone rules, which we don't need to worry about because we don't have the dark zone stuff in this, and can fire from exterior zones. Note the survivor standing in the sentry gun zone may control it. Huzzah. And that's my sentry gun there. So I'm fairly happy with the paint job on that guy. Okay, so we've got who I believe is the leader. So this is Gene. Now, Gene's special ability, he's a born leader. So he has the ability to, on his turn, give somebody else a free action. He has got, well, they all have. They all start off with a shock glove, which is a melee weapon, range of 0, 1 dice to roll, 4 or more, does 2 damage each. So that's great. So these guys can take on the tanks in this game as soon as they come across them. You don't need to find a level 2 weapon to do that. So yeah, so shock gloves are pretty good. And everyone also has a Blackbird SMG. So 0 to 1 range, 3 dice, 5 or more, gets 1 damage each. So that's Jean, our Born Leader. Next, we're going to go for Maria. So Maria, she has the Combat Reflexes ability, which is pretty helpful because if she is next to a spawn zone, or she's got line of sight in a spawn zone and something spawns, she can do an automatic combat against them straight away. So that's really nice. Next, we've got Andre. Andre has the taunt ability, so he can basically force activations in enemies. It helps you when you're trying to move people towards you. Next, we've got Solomon. Solomon's kind of the medic here. He's got a big chain sword over there. He doesn't start with it, unfortunately, but you can find that in the equipment deck now. So he starts with an additional dice in melee combat. So this guy is a heavy hitter when it comes to melee. Next, we're going to go to Kyle. Kyle, he had tattoos. I tried to kind of give him a little bit of a tattoo job there. And I'm fairly happy with how he came out. So he's got enhanced senses, which basically means he can see he's got line of sight one zone further away. So if he's in a room, here, normally he could only see into this room, but with his enhanced senses, he could actually see into this room as well. So it gives him a good idea of what's coming, and he can attack people. And then we finally have Fiona. Now, Fiona starts with a 0G run. Once per turn, she can move 2 spaces with it. But if she's moving through an airlock or a door or something, then it is going to slow her down. But essentially, she can peg it for us. That's the Black Squad. That's all the introduction I really need to give you for this. But I will go into the actual mission itself now and tell you what we're doing. There's no evidence of human activity in the facility we're flying over. Yet the shuttle sensors tell us about life below, and the foreign substance reports call mold can be seen everywhere. We are in invaded territory. We're now landing near a weapons storage module in order to get some fuel, new weapons, recover data, and make our first encounter with the infected Xenos. Get your oxygen tanks and double check your suits, buddies. We don't want to catch the disease. So, yes, we are here, and our mission is to take all objectives and then reach the exit with all survivors. Any survivors may escape through the exit zone. Whoop. So we've got 8 objectives on here. So we've got a couple just there. We've got 2 more over there. So to get up there, we need to come through this airlock. And then over there, we've got 2 objectives. And then along here, we've got 2 more objectives. Another spawn point there. So a big idea of the map there. That's what we're looking at. We've got a couple of these new pod zones on there. And it's worth noting that these 4 objective tokens there, they are going to give us the prototype weapons. Now, it's also worth noting that all of these guys are soldier characters, which means they cannot search in regular rooms. They can only search in security rooms. So that is going to be a pain. Without further ado, let's begin. So I'm going to start with Fiona, and Fiona is going to hot-foot it. And I kind of feel like we should be getting the objective tokens from over here and over there first, and then coming to get these later. So I'm going to try and take 3 one way, 3 another, and see how we do. Now, they're actually starting with these items here. So Fiona is going to pick this item up. So she has access to the Crawley bot. And then that's her first action to pick that up. Her second action is to move into the airlock. And her third action is going to be to 0G run into that area there. Okay, so we're going to get Jean to activate next, and Jean is going to use his Born Leader ability to give Fiona 1 extra action. So she's going to take this, giving her 5 experience points. Next, he's going to move in there for 1. Going to move in there for 2, and then he's going to search in there, and he finds an MRE. So he gets to discard, and gain 3 experience points, which he'll do straight away. So next we're going to activate Kyle. So he's going to move in here 1, in there 2. He's going to search, and he finds a heavy shotgun, which is pretty helpful against enemies. I'm going to leave Fiona on her own up here, actually, to be fair, because I think it's not too hard a task. Solomon is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to search. And he finds a light machine gun. Okay, Maria is going to activate next, and we're going to get her to go 1, 2, and she's moving into there, because if she's in there, she'll be able to shoot anything that spawns into this zone. And next, do you know what? I think I will get Andre to move. He's going to pick up this for 1. He's now got control of the Meteor Sentry Gun. He's then going to move in here for 2. He's going to pick this up for 3, giving him 5 experience points. Okay, splitting up. It's always a good idea, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, now we get spawn stuff. So the very top spawn in here, we get 4 hunters. Hunters having 2 activations every time they come into effect, so they are pretty deadly. But we do have Maria there, and she can shoot into that zone with her Blackbird SMG. She needs to get 5s or 6s. And she got a 5 and a 6, so she takes out 2 of these, giving her 2 experience points, thanks to her combat reflexes. Okay, over here at the very top there, we're going to be spawning 4 tanks. Now remember, we do actually have the ability to kill tanks from the offset because we've got power gloves. Maybe she can outrun them. I think she can. She's pretty spry. Oh. Tanks for that. And finally, down here, we're going to be spawning 2 tanks. There's 2 I prepared earlier. Okay, so the board's not looking too bad after our first round. We're going to start off with Fiona. Fiona's going to go do her 0G run. So 1, 2, that's 1 activation. Her second action is going to pick this up, which gives her 5 more experience points. This means we're now into the yellow danger level. So she's got 2 actions left. So she's going to move in here for her next action and then in here for her final action there. Now, I don't believe we can actually close these doors because this is an active mold zone. I may be wrong. Well, I would close the doors if I could. Okay, we should clear this away. So we're going to get Maria next. So Maria's shooting into this zone. And she got a 5 and a 6 and a 4, so she kills 2 of these guys, getting her 2 more experience points. And then she's going to go 1, 2, and that's the end of her go. Gene's going to activate next. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to give Maria an extra action. So Maria has now got she's on 9 experience points now, so she's also in the yellow zone, which means she's got an extra action, but she can't use that because she's already activated this round. But hey, we're 1 step closer. Kyle is going to... Do you know what? I feel like we could probably start evacuating now. So Kyle is going to go 1, 2, 3. Solomon is going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Andre, he actually picked up one of those objectives, so he should have got a prototype gun. He found the prototype light machine gun. Okay, so all the enemies activate. So these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the noisiest, sorry, just off camera there. That's the noisiest zone, so they're going to head towards there. These hunters are going to split up. Sorry, I'm calling them hunters, they're actually tanks. These tanks go into there like so. Okay, so next we're going to be spawning. So up the top there, nothing bad, please. We're in yellow, so all tanks get an extra activation, which is not good for Fiona because they're all in there now. And these guys move into this zone. So she's going to have to beat her way out of that. Okay, spawning up the top, just behind Fiona there, we get a Juggernaut Abomination. This is the new one. So all Abominations on the board get 1 extra activation, and then we spawn our Juggernaut. And finally, down here, we get a Spoiler Abomination. Ooh, no mold because we're outside, but that guy is ready. Oh, but because he appeared, all Abominations get extra go. So Juggernaut moves 1. Okay, we're actually going to activate Gene first. So Gene is going to pick up this for 5 experience points. Means he's also got an additional action. He's then going to hot-foot it, so 1, 2, 3, and then before he ends his go, he's going to give a free action to Fiona. Fiona is going to do a combat action. She's going to use her shock glove, and she needs a 4, 5, or a 6, and it will kill one of these tanks. It's a 3, so she didn't manage to do it, unfortunately. Okay, we're now going to try something risky. So we're going to get Kyle to move back 1, 2. Now he can actually trace into this zone because he's got enhanced senses. Now we need 4, 5, or 6s, and it will kill a couple of those guys. But if we miss on this, it's going to do 2 damage each time we miss on to Fiona. So there's a high chance we could lose Fiona and lose this game now. Okay, so we did hit Fiona for 2 damage. And then we took out one of these guys. Okay, so it's probably Fiona's turn at this point, right? So I'm going to try and kill one of these guys because then I'll have enough actions to move 2 spaces away. So, Power Glove. It's a 6. We've done it, so we kill off one of these guys. She gets an experience point. So 1 action to do that, and then it's going to cost her an additional action per Xeno in there. So that's actually going to cost me 1 action to move out, but it'd be additional 2, so 3 actions to move into that zone there. So, that is not good at all. Okay, we're going to get Andre to move down here. He's going to pick this up. So he's now in yellow level, and he finds the sniper rifle. So he's going to move there for 3, there for 4. We're going to get Maria 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Solomon is going to go in here for 1, here for 2. He's going to pick up this. He gets himself a prototype heavy shotgun, and that's the end of his go. So we're on to the Xenos now. So these guys move into here, because I don't think I can close the door there, otherwise I would have closed it. Abomination moves into there. These guys move into this zone, and our Spoiler Abomination moves up 1 as well. So let's see what we're doing on spawning. We don't want to have any tanks get activation again. So let's see what we find. We're spawning 6 workers. Okay, and then up the top there, just behind the Juggernaut, we get another 4 workers. We've disturbed all of this. And down here with our Spoiler Abomination, we get another 6 workers. Okay, well that's fairly busy board. Okay, Fiona's going to go first, so she's spending 3 actions to move out there, and then she's going to move into this zone here. We're going to get Andre to activate now, so he's going to attack with his Power Glove. We need a 4, 5, or a 6. It's a 6, so he takes out one of these guys. Attack again. 5, yeah, takes out the other guy. And then he's got 2 actions left, so he's going to move over here and then over into this area here. We're going to get Jean to activate next. He's going to give Fiona a free action, so she's going to move into this space here. I don't think she can use her 0G running as a free action, but I might be wrong. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down here. We're going to activate Solomon next, so Solomon's going to move into there for 1. He's going to pick this up for 2, getting himself the last prototype weapon, which is the prototype assault shotgun. So he's got 2 more actions left now that he's in the higher echelons of yellow level. So he's going to move out here. And then we're going to get Kyle to... I mean, Kyle could shoot before he goes. He's not quite... No, we're going to run. So 1, 2, 3 for Kyle. And Maria is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to move everything. And honestly, at this point, I don't feel like there's a way they can actually get to us. But I have been wrong before. So, first spawn. Oh, we got the Juggernaut Abomination going. So all Abominations on the board to get 1 extra activation. Oh, this could be bad if this activates again. So our spawn point up the top over here, we get 6 workers. And then finally, just down here, we get 2 tanks. So we have done it. I can't see a way we can lose this now. Just double check to make sure I shouldn't have had to kill every single thing on the board. Yep, so we can do that. So she's going to 0 G run into that and escape, 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 escape. So that was my very first mission done, and I'm pretty happy with how that went. Hopefully I've not made any mistakes, but if I have made some mistakes, then please let me know in the comments below, and I will add a mistakes were made section so anyone else watching this can enjoy. Now I'm actually filming like 5 of these in a row pretty much, so if I do make any mistakes, I might not pick them up as quickly as I would if I was playing this over a series of days or evenings. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy this content, then please like and subscribe to our various different social medias. Obviously our Instagram, our Facebook and our YouTube. We love talking to you guys as well, so please leave comments below. And if there's any other games you'd like to see us play, then yeah, let me know and we'll see if we've got in our collection, or if we have them available, then we definitely will give them a go. I've been the Extrovert Adam, and until next time guys, stay safe and keep rolling.